no point.
was on the subject.
Brother, one second.
And you've diverted away.
I am not answering your question.
Brother,
I am just telling you.
diverted away from our... We were having a conversation.
I want to understand.
And diverted.
Listen.
You've diverted it somewhere else.
What is your name?
Perhaps.
What is your name?
You can call me Missionary. That's my Discord name.
No, what is your name?
That
your mom and dad gave you.
My real name.
Right.
Go by
so
my
you see,
Discord name.
You are
my
not.
Discord name.
Listen.
Missionary.
Listen. You are not willing to give your real name.
I don't have to. I'm not obliged to.
You're not.
I'm giving you my name. My name I got for you is Missionary.
I agree.
Do you accept?
I agree that you're not obliged to give your name.
Fair enough.
So why do you consider that I'm obliged to give you the answer that you want?
Because one's personal, one's not.
It's personal
My
to
name's
me.
personal to me.
Personal to you.
Attached to me. It's
Oh,
what represents me.
So your name is such a name that you can't even tell
Why
other
are we
people.
still diverting? We were
Right.
on a subject.
Forget your name.
To the
Forget
brother,
your name.
and you've diverted me away. Then I've come to you.
Let's come to that.
On the same subject, asking whether or not
let's come to this.
Sahih al-Bukhari.
I do.
And Sahih al-Muslim.
I do.
So you are a Sunni.
Really?
I said, are you? I said, so you are.
So no, hang on. So if I accept Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim, and I reject Sahih Muwatta of Imam Malik,
Right.
does that make me a Sunni?
Are you a Sunni?
I'm asking you.
Brother, why question for question?
Because you want to know I accept Bukhari and Muslim or not.
Yes.
I am going to ask you now further.
Fair enough.
What if I reject Sunan al-Darimi? Does it make
We
me
were
a Sunni?
on a subject.
So do you know
And I
what Sunan
want to know if you
al-Darimi is?
accept the hadith so I know how to approach this answer to you.
The reason why I'm trying to explain to you in the way I'm
No,
doing
you're trying
is
to-
you're interrupting. And let me help
I
you.
just noticed that camera's on there. Can I get Siri,
Listen.
Soko or DCCI
Listen.
Ministries cameras?
Why?
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 Because I've seen your channels and I know you snip out different bits.
Which is my channel?
And then give it some label.
Which channels
I'm
are
not
you talking
saying your channel in particular.
Which
I'm
is my
saying-
channel?
I said you guys. Am I
Which
referring
guys?
to you in
Okay,
particular?
do you know what channels they are? Do you know which
It's
channels
not
these
singular,
are?
it's just plural.
Do you know what channels these are? Do you know what they are?
What do you even don't know what
Do you know how many cameras are recording?
Yes, 1, 2,
What
3,
is-
4, 5. How many
Sure.
Christians here? Put your hand up if you're a Christian.
Listen, what is the
Are there any
likelihood?
Christians here?
What is the likelihood?
One Christian.
Of,
Have you got a camera on you?
are you listening?
No Christian cameras.
Missionary.
Yes.
What is the likelihood that if one of the channels were to edit this footage,
Yes.
the others, by looking at the others, you can find out.
We may continue this discussion if we stick onto the topic and if there was a Christian camera here.
Listen, firstly, are you willing to engage with the topic upon knowledge or upon ignorance?
I want to get on to this topic. I was having this brother, but then you
But I
came in
want to
asking
ask you
random questions.
a simple question.
I
Do you
asked
want
you a simple
to?
question, you couldn't answer it.
It's not I couldn't, I haven't.
You haven't.
And I-
so if you have the ability of doing
Listen.
it, can you do it?
The ability is linked with knowledge. Do you agree?
Yes.
Right. So do you want to engage in a discussion
Now
upon-
you're going to try and
Listen.
put me into your little box. You're going to try and box me into
Missionary.
what is it? The standard of what you want me to
Missionary?
do. Yes.
Do you want to engage in a discussion upon
Yes.
knowledge or upon ignorance?
Upon what I'm talking about.
No, upon
What
knowledge.
I have found.
No.
Do dawah. Do dawah. You're not
Do you want
answering my
to?
question.
Do you want to
dawah.
engage in a discussion
Yes.
upon knowledge or upon ignorance?
I would love to engage in a conversation and a discussion if
No,
there
that's
are
not the question.
Christian cameras.
Is it difficult for you to understand what I'm asking?
Well, it's clearly difficult when I ask
So-
you a question that you couldn't answer.
No, it's not I couldn't answer.
Then are you going
I
to answer
haven't
it?
answered.
Then are you going to answer
No.
it? Why should I answer your question? if
Me
you're not gonna answer my
answering
question?
a question depends on whether the discussion is
So you're not going
happening.
to answer my question?
I'm about to tell you.
You're about to tell me if you
Yes.
can answer my question?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah. So the
Yes, you are.
So the discussion.
Can I ask you again?
The discussion would
Are you trying to
be.
take control of this conversation?
No.
Because I was having a conversation with the brother that went somewhere.
Listen.
Yes.
Do you agree?
Nice to meet you, Chef. I saw your videos. I thought you did a good
Do you agree?
Yes.
Any discussion upon knowledge is beneficial.
Yes.
Upon ignorance is not.
Depends what you mean.
Okay. What's this so difficult about my
If two
question?
ignorant people had a conversation,
Yeah. Are you ignorant or knowledgeable
depends. In what? That's
on the subject?
That's a general question.
On this subject.
On this subject,
Yeah.
do you even know what the subject is?
I'm asking you. Do
You
you?
came into this conversation.
Whatever subject.
What
What do you mean
subject?
whatever subject? We're having a conversation and you jumped in.
Listen. He is saying
Yes.
this subject that
Yes.
we came to discuss.
Yes.
Do you have knowledge about it or not? Whatever subject that
Well, I'm not ignorant of it.
I'm asking you.
I looked at the tafsir, I've got a tafsir of the surah, so yes, I'm not ignorant.
So
I did my
so
research.
you claim
Yes.
that you have knowledge about the subject that we came to discuss. Yeah?
Knowledge is in. A bit of background history, the context around the surah.
In the subject. Now here he is saying to you, he wanted to tell you that in Islam, if you know things in Islam, there is nothing in Islam without fundamentals. Nothing in Islam, anything in Islam without fundamentals. We have, for example, if you want to become Muslim, there is fundamental of Islam to go through it. Yeah. Similarly, if you came to ask about, for example, Sahih Bukhari, before you came to Sahih Bukhari, you said there are fundamentals.
Which is why I asked you whether or not you're a Sunni or Shia. They wanted to know whether or not.
One second. I'm trying to help you out here with this. So he is asking you a simple question.
I asked him a simple question.
One second. When you ask that question, he said, do you believe in Sahih Bukhari or not? He is saying, he is directing you to the fundamentals. He is saying to you, before we come to
in other words, diverting me away.
No. That's wrong. That's wrong. But this is wrong.
Why is it wrong?
I will tell you why. Because he is not diverting. He is saying to you, we will come to Sahih Bukhari. Definitely. He said before.
My question's about Sahih Muslim. I want to know if it's the hadith to see if it was.
Right, listen, you have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Do you know why? You have 2 ears and 1 mouth.
Is that an insult?
No. I'm asking you. Means for all of us.
Is that an insult? All of us?
No, all of us.
All of us.
You have 2 ears and 1 mouth.
Not just me in particular.
No. I have 2 ears and 1 mouth.
Right, yeah.
Meaning we need to listen more than we talk. Yeah.
Right.
He is saying to you, before we get to this point,
Very good,
let's talk about the fundamentals, and then in the conversation we'll come to Sahih Bukhari.
Is it the dawah aspect?
No, generally.
I've seen this before.
You said you claimed initially that you have knowledge.
I have knowledge, yes.
Okay, good.
Right.
If you have knowledge,
The basis of me saying that I have knowledge is that I know the tafsir of the surah. I know the context.
that means if you know the tafsir of a surah, that means you don't have knowledge.
I don't have knowledge.
Yeah, you have knowledge about that surah only, but you don't have knowledge about the rest.
I've read the Quran.
Yeah, no problem. Anyone read the Quran. The issue is, if you wanted to come through Islam, you want to discuss anything in Islam, before we get to anything, we have to start from the fundamentals.
So may I ask you a question? Why did you both interrupt you with one of the brothers?
I'm not debating you.
So you're not debating me?
I'm just making kind of facilitating this debate, clarifying this. So his question was saying, before you come to Sahih Bukhari, he has no problem to answer.
Sahih Muslim, I'm not going to Sahih Bukhari.
One second. He is saying, he is pointing you to start with the fundamentals.
Why should we start with the fundamentals?
Because otherwise, everyone will get lost. Because you could say, okay, one second, I will ask you.
So you can't directly answer my question then?
Suppose I believe in Sahih Bukhari, for example. If you know about Sahih Bukhari, do you know what are the conditions of Sahih Bukhari?
What?
Do you know what?
I'm not going to Sahih Bukhari.
But you said you ask the
I
question.
want to know whether or not you're a Sunni or Shia Hadith, so I know how to approach the question to you.
Okay, we are Sunni.
You're asking, why didn't you just answer?
Okay, we are Sunnis now, and we are saying to you.
Now you are, so you weren't before.
We were.
You said you're Sunnis now, weren't you before? Clearly you weren't when you said that you weren't going to answer the question.
I mean, you said you watched me, yeah?
Say again, sorry?
You said you watched me.
I've watched you before, yes.
And you watched him.
I watched a debate with Pastor David Lynn. You accepted that Jesus Christ is our Lord and Saviour. Hallelujah!
Okay, you watched me.
Yes.
And you watched him.
Have I watched him? Yes, I have.
And you don't know that we are Sunnis.
Say again, sorry?
And you don't know that we are Sunnis.
I don't know you're Sunnis. I've never heard the admission that whether or not you are Sunnis.
That means you never watched us.
What?
That means you never watched us.
Depending on the video. Depending on the video. I haven't watched every single video of yours.
Okay. Now,
maybe the video you said you were Sunni I didn't watch.
Okay. For you to understand, before you came to shout, by the way, and I didn't know.
I haven't come to shout. I've come here to speak about this with one of the brothers until you came over to me and diverted it from wrong.
You cannot go. I will say to you and I will repeat.
Blood fire!
This provocation is intentional, isn't it?
Yeah.
They want to create a scene so that they can do something in the speaker's corner. So he's gone anyway, so there's no point talking. Just want to remind everyone, you can see there's a trend in Speaker's Corner where lots of fruitcakes coming over. And what we mean by fruitcake, people who are not sincerely interested in having discussions which are meaningful and beneficial, exchange of knowledge in each other, but rather they come here with a brainwashed mind without the ability to differentiate between, intelligent discussion and otherwise. And also, what's happening recently, as you can see, this is deliberately inciting hot-headed. Somehow they want to label certain groups or groups of people are very extremist and so on. So unfortunately, people need to realize that this is not an isolated case. It's part of a bigger scheme, and this is a part which is under the influence of a bigger scheme. So may Allah give us the ability to understand this. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله لكم.
الله يبارك فيك.
بارك الله.
Sam, what's your mic? Where is your mic?
Brother.
Huh?